Hi guys, this is very exciting. I just got this big old box from King Games. So let's have a look what's in it.
Scruffy Crow.
This is a much larger box than I was expecting. So it says that these are some resin prototypes. Appears to be some little artworks in there as well. Oh, this is all beautiful. What have we got? This is a mug with one of the artwork of one of the characters. Dunkeldorf logo, that's amazing. This is way more than I was expecting, this little parcel. And here we've got some posters from the first Kickstarter, including some of the characters that I have got. It's actually on my work table right now. And this is the Burgermeister again. That's this little fella. I've actually already got one of these framed right next to me. So that's all very cool. But here's the important part. Got this little drunk fella. Some bases. A sort of chaos cultist type mutant. He's been stealing candlesticks by the looks of things. Peacock. Some sort of dresser or bench, I guess. And required for any tavern, a lovely little barrel. I think I'm going to pop the peacock on just a little 25mm base, like I would with normal scenery pieces. And then these guys will get lip bases, just like the rest of the models from the first Kickstarter I've already done. And I'll do these wooden bases like this, which I just make out of drink stirrers. But yeah, they look pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, first job is actually to wash all these resin parts. Okay, so I've had my preview box a few days now, and I've started using some of the bits. So the mug has become a paintbrush stand. I went and found a frame for the nice drawing of the inn that I was really happy about. So that can go on my wall in my new room. I have made some progress painting up my previous Dunkeldorf Kickstarter items, but not a lot. I said I'd get these all finished by the end of the campaign, but so far I've only managed to finish Littleton, the little halfling there. I've run out of the correct paint that I'd use normally for the accessories, so they're going to have to wait for a little while. I did, however, manage to slap some paint on these two little characters. These are Hans and Franz. So this is Hans. He is just your average mouthy bar patron. He can go and prop up the bar over here and tell his loud stories. It's a nice sculpt, but you know, not the most interesting in the world. This guy though, this guy I absolutely adore. He is right down my alley. He reminds me of sort of old Mordheim or something like that, mutants. I'm not sure if I've painted his eye properly there, but I quite like the way it's all sort of come out. He looks sort of lopsided and deformed. I'm pretty happy the way he came out. Little pattern in his trousers there. I'm really glad I got this one as one of my previews, because I said this was one of the minis that I was most looking forward to since I saw the art card. So I actually got one of these with my Kickstarter from last year. And even from there, the idea of this little fella really piqued my interest. Because I tend to go for sort of mutants and gribblies as my figures anyway. So it's good to have a mutant and a gribbly NPC. And like I mentioned in the previous video, I've backed this Kickstarter as close to an all as I could at the moment, which is the Innkeeper pledge. So I'm going to get all the minis, and if they're up to the same sort of quality and style, which I can only suggest they are because the last Kickstarter suggests that is the case, I am going to be well excited to get my hands on the rest of these. So all of these characters here, the boatman here, he's probably the one I'm most excited after Franz here. The boatman's definitely the one I'm most excited about. I can't wait to get some paint on him. So yeah, what can I say? Check him out. The link will be in the description, and the link to the shop if you want to pick up any of these guys. I'll stick that in there too. Keep an eye out for my next video on these guys. I'll put a little playlist together, but that will be probably in the next week or two, which enough these guys painted, and the finishing up of my own personal rendition of the Prancing Peacock. If you did see the previous video, you'll see that I've actually come some way. So we've got the cladding on the front now, and I've got the paint finished on the stone section. I still need to paint the earth sections, and I've got some trees that are going to go in this gap. I have a sign for on here, and I need to do some more work on the inside as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for that video. And let me know down in the comments if you are interested in backing the Dunkeldorf Kickstarter. If you need some NPCs for your games, or even just, as is more likely for my case, just for having as part of my terrain, really. And as ever, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.